Guys, open it up quick. It's gonna take a long time to explain everything to you, so you better just follow me. And trust me, you won't regret it.
A very unusual good morning.
JJ, what's happened there already? It's kind of loud outside our house. Wow, there's a whole military base here.
Let's first get in line and try to find out what's going on here. Maybe it's a military recruitment drive.
I think that's the way it is. And it's going to be just fine.
Well, that's it. All we have to do is wait for the villager in front of us to finish, and then it's our turn. Interesting that there's a girl sitting here. Hello, my friend and I would like to join the military. Can you tell me how we can do that?
Sure, let me explain it to you. There are still places available, so you will be taken to the military unit like everyone else. There, you will undergo a mandatory training system. It's designed to assess your physical parameters and see if you're even needed there.
JJ, I can congratulate us. Once again, you and I are going to get super training in the military. Let's get to the helicopter. I can't wait to see the base.
So, congratulations on your arrival at our military base. I advise you to keep in mind right away that you are not at home, so you should behave appropriately. Also, you will not be able to walk around in your own clothes, so I'll take you to a hangar where you can change your clothes.
Mikey, look how well organized they are. Not only are we getting a free helicopter ride to the base, but they're giving us uniforms. I like it here already. Although I realize that this is just the beginning, and very soon we will work hard to let them know that we are worthy to be in their ranks. But for now, we can just enjoy the atmosphere.
I can't wait to see us in these uniforms because this is clearly some new model. So you get dressed, JJ, and get out there. I feel like we're like the tough guys in the movies who can single-handedly save or destroy the world. Now that's the way to start the day. We could have just played on the computer today.
Good thing that villager called us in line.
So, first, you need to pass the obstacle course, which is designed just to assess the physical parameters of recruits. There are no time limits, but that doesn't mean you can stay here too long. Try to pass it as fast as you can.
Let's go, Mikey. I don't think this streak is going to be much of an obstacle for us. After all, we've been through a lot and our fitness is pretty good. So we're going to pull it together and we're going to go for it.
Sure. Let's finish up here real quick. You just have to remember that I'm not as strong and tough as you are. So if it's not too much trouble, could you wait for me sometimes or help me in some way? Still, I don't think it's good if only one of us goes through. It'll be more fun to be here together, and we can go on missions together. I'm willing to do whatever I can to make it to that point.
It's gonna be really cool. And by the way, I have a feeling we're almost done with this strip. We've already climbed the wall, jumped on the thin rods, and even gone through the vent trap. Interestingly enough, I like to build the exact same type of trap, except I have a pit with spikes to accurately hit the enemy. But they wouldn't do that here. After all, they want fighters, not corpses.
Look, this is where it gets tough. We've got to swim under this ice. Not only do we have to break the ice first, but we've got to swim in icy water with a combat suit.
I think we can do this. Just don't give up. All I have to do is dive in. Looks like we need to break the ice on this side too, except I'm all out of oxygen, so I'm not gonna be able to break it in one go. I'm gonna have to get some more air and try again. I hope Mikey didn't suffocate in there. You okay? I think we should take turns diving.
I don't think I'm much use to you, so you're better off. I'll get you out if you need me.
That's right. It's hard for Mikey to just swim in that situation, and he can't break the ice either. So I'm gonna have to do my best for both of us. But I'm gonna make it this time, at least because I got a lot of air. That's it, I broke the ice, which means we're done with this challenge.
Look, this is the easy part. We just have to crawl a certain distance. There's nothing complicated about that. If you think about it, there's really no hard part, except for the ice water. That one was really hard. But the rest of the stages are just to test your physical conditioning.
All that's left is to open those doors somehow. I'm guessing there'll be lockpicks in the drawers. Wow, there's a lot more to it than lockpicks. Who'd have thought they'd give us a shake this early on?
How beautiful it was! It was the first time we opened the door on the lock so quickly, and that means we've passed the final test. I wonder what's next for us.
Let's get some rest after we pass this lane and go find that girl. She still said to take our time.
Congratulations on getting through your first training session. Now let's get to fire tactics. Here we have some of the most advanced weapons in the military, so take what you like and try to hit the targets. I'll tell you right away, you may not succeed the first time. You'll have to get used to the weapons. I'll teach you everything.
JJ, let's show her what skills we have. To be honest, it's not the first time we've held a weapon like this, so you don't have to teach us anything. We're already kind of professionals.
Mikey's right. We can shoot.
I see you're doing really well. So we can call it a day. I think I have a very suitable assignment for you. Follow me, I'll tell you all about it on the way.
I wonder what she had in mind for us. What if she's sending us on a real mission? That would be just fine.
I agree with you.
Anyway, I've already realized that you're not ordinary recruits, but fighters on the level of guys in our military. So the decision was made to send you to a hotspot. I'll get you everything you need. Try to survive, because I don't want you to die. Stay out of the way, wait for the right moment, and shoot the enemy. Good luck with that. I think with your training, it's gonna go well.
Don't worry, we can handle everything, because the duo of JJ and Mikey is unstoppable. All right, Mikey, you ready? It's time for us to be real heroes. So let's get in the helicopter and fly off on our first mission from this military base.
I hope you know how to fly a helicopter. It's not an easy thing to fly, though.
Don't worry about it too much. There's still some management help here, so we shouldn't crash. They gave us parachutes just in case.
All right then, but still fly carefully so nothing happens.
No problem, I can handle it. According to the coordinates, we've arrived at the designated point, so I think this is where we're gonna land. Good thing they gave us a helicopter and not an airplane. We've had very bad experiences with airplanes. I wonder what happened here. Apparently, it's some kind of town or village. And I see a fence here. Interesting. It looks like someone's fenced off this whole area on purpose.
JJ, I'm sure that's where we need to be. But how do we get in? I don't think climbing over the fence is a good idea, because there are guards there who will make a sieve out of us right away. So let's try the checkpoint. It's pretty early, so I don't think anyone's gonna be there. But be on the lookout, in case we have to fight back.
You're right, let's try it that way. Keep your weapon ready. Somehow we weren't warned about the number of hostiles we'd have to eliminate. I hope we have enough ammo for all of them. If not, you and I are gonna have to improvise.
Open that door hard and fast. I think that's where the first hostiles are waiting for us.
All right, Mikey, let's go. And whoever's out there, we're gonna take them down.
Relax, fighters. We're not your enemies. On the contrary, you were sent to help us because we are very short of men. Let me take you to our general, because he has a special mission for you, which will greatly affect the progress of our combat operation.
Wow, that's a high level of training. It's like they're fighting aliens instead of humans. All right, no time for jokes yet. We're gonna be going on a combat mission pretty soon, which means we're gonna have to be serious.
You'll go on without me. Good luck to you.
Come on, JJ. I think we're in for a very serious conversation with the local general. I wonder what he's going to tell us.
That general scares me. After all, we're still just rookies.
Come on, it's okay. He's definitely not to be feared.
All right, let's go to him. We shouldn't keep him waiting after all. Excuse me, may I come in? My friend and I were sent to help your battalion. We're awaiting your instructions.
Welcome. I want to thank you for coming to our aid so quickly. My Pranas will never forget your help. Now let's discuss the details of your mission. We have an area we've been having trouble recapturing from the enemy. They're already too familiar with our approach to combat.
In general, the essence of the mission is clear to me. It is necessary to get into the war zone and destroy all the enemies, thus freeing the location from them. So, Mikey, you ready for a mission like this?
I think I was born for this. I can't stand bad guys, so I'm gonna deal with them as fast as I can. They'll fear me like a monster because I'll follow them without stopping.
Looks like it's gonna take us a long time to get there, so it might be better to take the car. Hey! We need this car to fulfill the commander's orders. We're on our way to clean up the sector.
Wow, JJ. I didn't know you could talk so cool. You literally phrased it like someone who's been in the military for a long time. Now I'm totally comfortable with our mission. I'm not going to be lost with you.
Here we are. Mikey, I'll tell you right off the bat, we have to stay in the shadows at the beginning of our mission. Let me tell you why. There's a lot more of them out there than there are of us. And even if they are very big fighters, they can take us out in numbers. Which means it's gonna be dangerous to fight them head on. So let's sneak as close as we can to where they're most numerous. And then we start firing. That way, they won't be ready to fight, and we'll have the advantage.
In general, I agree with you. All that's left is to find where they're all located. And I think I see them. So we can start taking out the enemy? I've been looking forward to this moment more than anything. We could certainly estimate the potential number of opponents, but I'm lazy. I'm sure we're doing just fine. So go ahead, JJ. Let's take them all down.
Here's a hail of bullets. We were told not to take prisoners, so don't even count on us keeping you alive. You've taken them from too many people, so there's no forgiveness. I sincerely hope you all go to hell tonight, because that's where you belong. And I know what I'm talking about, because I've literally been there.
You're really going off the deep end, JJ. I thought I was the only one who wanted to kill them all, but you're bloodthirsty too.
I have to admit, it's nicer than it looks.
Well, that's it. Our mission here is over. I have to admit, we did it very quickly. I thought it would be much harder, but the opponents turned out to be complete nerds. So let's pass on the information about the successful clearing of the location and go celebrate our victory with you.
You're right, they're waiting for our message. Base, do you copy? This is a JJ fighter. By order of the commander, we have eliminated all enemies and thus cleared the location. Return to the base immediately. Over and out.
Let's take a little look around afterward. Maybe we missed something.
I don't think we missed anyone, but you're right, we should make sure before we go. No way, we did miss one. Well, I'll take care of him now.
You're so oblivious. Do you naively think that once you've killed us all, it's over? It's not. We've already set up a remote missile launch on the base, so no matter how hard you try to stop us, it's too late.
JJ, is he really telling the truth? What do we do then? We will certainly not be able to report this information through the radio. So all we can do is just run away. Who would have thought they'd anticipate everything?
I can't believe. We need to hide in the bunker now. If we get within the blast radius, we're dead. Too bad we can't get the word out about that missile, but we're running out of time.
Let's hope they somehow miraculously found out about the airstrike and hid in that bunker beforehand. I just don't know why the door's unlocked. Maybe they knew we were coming sooner or later, so they waited for us. Anyway, we'll find out soon enough.
That's right. Now, quickly downstairs.
We were just in time. We would have been blown away by the shockwave from that explosion. We're safe now, but I don't know what to do. Can we go outside right now and try to get to the base?
We definitely shouldn't go outside just yet. Who knows? Maybe it was a nuclear missile. Then we definitely shouldn't go outside yet, because there's going to be a lot of radiation out there. But our bunker wouldn't be able to handle a missile like that. So I think it was just an ordinary explosion, just a much bigger one. And there's no reason for us to get out yet. So let's just take a look around this bunker. It's my first time in it, just like you. We don't know how many people or how long it's designed for. We need to understand that information first, then we can figure out what to do next.
I think the reason we can't contact the others is because the missile took out the radio towers, so we're cut off from communication with other people. But don't worry, JJ. I'm sure our comrades are doing fine. We just have to wait a little while and it'll all blow over. Even the aftermath of that explosion. Let's get some rest for now. We're safe here anyway, so why not relax a little?
I think you're right. After everything that's happened, I'm entitled to a good night's sleep. So, I'm gonna lie here, Mikey, and get some energy. It's all about falling asleep.
JJ, wake up soon. I found something very useful. I think we may have a chance to contact the others.
Why did you wake me up so abruptly? Although if you found another way to contact us, that's pretty cool. And I should totally be there for that moment.
The thing is, I found some kind of computer. It's quite old and weak, but I think it should be enough for the simplest communication mechanisms. I don't know much about it, so I thought I'd wake you up. It'd be sad if I broke our only hope of contacting the others.
Give me a minute, let me try something. Still, no, we can't set up a connection through him. It's too old for that kind of function, which means there's only one thing left to do. You and I are gonna get out of the bunker. Just to be safe, you and I should wear radio protective suits. I'm just getting more and more suspicious that it was a nuclear explosion after all. The aftermath is very similar.
I hope these suits can actually protect us from radiation. That's it. The moment of truth has arrived. You do realize, JJ, that if we open the door, there's no going back. All the toxins and radiation will penetrate the bunker too quickly. All right, well, good luck with that.
Look at all this horror. The whole Earth is literally covered in fire and lava. But what's more amazing is that the trees weren't hit at all. It was a very strange bomb.
And there's no telling how far this anomaly has spread. And in general, is it dangerous for people? So far, we have no answers to these questions. But I'm sure that scientists in laboratories are already trying to understand the nature of this phenomenon.
It's horrible. Look at all this destruction. One of those bandits was telling us the truth when he said no one could escape. What's more interesting is, where did they get these weapons of mass destruction? I thought technology like that was supposed to be kept top secret. But as it turns out, not everyone in our world is as honest as we are.
Look, it's starting to rain in a really weird way, and something tells me we better not get caught in it. So let's just hide in this store for a while. Maybe we can find some supplies in there.
You're right. We really shouldn't go out in this rain. Even our suits could melt in this rain. Look carefully, Mikey. We may not be the only people here who want to hide. So keep your weapons ready. Who's that weird guy? Is he really our enemy? Don't move. How did you get here?
Wait. Don't shoot me. I'm not your opponent. I'm just a man who survived a terrible disaster. I was lucky I was in the basement when it hit, so I didn't get hit. Now I go around these places looking for people I can help. So let me take you somewhere safe. You make a good point about staying out of this rain, but I found that it's generally not very damaging to the body.
I think we can trust his word. He got here somehow and he's still alive. Let's go where he's taking us. I don't think we have a better option yet.
Yeah, all we can do now is trust this strange stranger. But something tells me he can't be the bad guy. At least that's what I want to believe.
It's basically my house. You're welcome to make yourself as comfortable as possible. There's food in the fridge, and I think you'll find sleeping places too, so have a good night's rest.
So what are we gonna do?
Look, I realize we've been given shelter here, but we have to get back from our mission and make sure all of our people are safe. So I suggest we try to contact them through the radio. I think we're far enough away from the blast site that it should work.
Admission. Anybody on the line? This is the general of the military base. If you are within the blast radius of the missile, proceed immediately to a local farm.
JJ, get that guy and run. Who'd have thought we'd get lucky and the radio would still work? So let's keep moving, guys. Backup's waiting for us. All we have to do is just run to them.
How lucky I am to have met you. If you hadn't gotten in touch, I'd still be here. I might have died from the radiation.
I think we should thank you too. Now let's all run to that farm. It's time to say goodbye to this horrible place. No way. Turns out you're all alive, and we were so worried about you.
We miraculously escaped. Please accept my commendation for a successful mission. Even though the missile was able to hit the target,